So if you want to use Visual Studio to help you out with those CodeEasy exercises, what you need to do is just create a new project. And you want to make sure you have C# for your language, console app on both sides. Select it for the template and select it over here. Click on Next. And you can call it whatever you want. I would probably just call it CodeEasy exercises. And then you can just use this one project for every single one, unless you want to save them and keep them for some reason. And we're going to keep .NET 6. Okay. And then from here, maximize this. What you need to do is go into CodeEasy and whatever exercise you're working on, just click in there and press Control and A, and that will highlight. And then Control and the letter C will copy. Okay? And then you can come over here and press Control and A. And then to paste, you're going to do Control and the letter V as in vase. Okay, and from this point, you can go ahead and code out the problem, and then you can run it. So I'll go ahead and do this one. So basically, they're telling us to create a variable called today I dance, and it is a Boolean. So I'm going to key in bool, today I dance. And it is pretty picky about typos, so make sure you spell everything right. Setting it to true. Now it's flagging this because I have this variable that I'm not using anywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to use it and that should go away. So I'm going to check to see if today I dance is true. If it is true, then I'm going to write to the console. Okay, and another nice thing about Visual Studio is when you see it grayed in like that, you can just press Tab and it'll write it for you. So it does save you some typing. Okay, then we're going to do Let's Dance. And that should be it. So now I can test it. And here is my output window. And I think I have that lowercase, which it's not going to like. So let me fix that. And yes, it would mark it wrong if I did that. So now I fixed it. I can go ahead and run it again. And part of the reason that I like Visual Studio, besides the fact that it saves you some typing time, is that it is a little bit more user-friendly for errors. So if I was to make an error, and instead of putting a Boolean into the Boolean variable, I try putting a string in. Well, first of all, you can see it's flagging it in red. So red is bad. So that's like one way that you know there's a problem. But also if I try to run it, it is going to give me an error. Okay, so there's build errors. So do you want to run the last successful build? I'm going to say no, because I want to see what the error is. And so here is that it's trying to convert the string to Boolean, because this is a string. And if you have a long program and you're not sure of where the error is, you can actually double click on this and it will take you to the error in your code, which is also kind of nice. Okay, so once I fix this, okay, then the red squiggle goes away and you can see the error goes away. And another nice thing is that if you have a lot of errors, which will probably happen to you at some point in time because that's normal, if you fix an error, you always want to start at the top and kind of work down. But you'll notice that sometimes you'll fix one error and a bunch of them will go away. So that's just another nice thing about using the interface. Now, once you get this working, what you're going to do is press Control and A because that will highlight. Control and C, that will copy. You're going to go back in here. And if it's still highlighted like this, you should be able to just do Control and V as in vase, or you can do Control and A and then Control and V. Okay, and then you should be able to run and check it. Okay, so I have found, especially as you go into more difficult CodeEasy exercises, that Visual Studio really does help. So I encourage you guys to use it not only for the lab assignments, but for the CodeEasy ones as well.